Hello everyone. Normally, when we prepare a speech, we need good vocabularies and good grammatical structures, right? So, in today's video, I will be sharing to you some small tips on how to remember vocabularies longer instead of on a short-term memory. Because we as human, we have long-term memory and short-term memory, right? And how to keep those vocabularies in our long-term memory. Today, I will be sharing to you some very useful and easy tips. First of all, let's look at the importance of vocabularies in learning English. You see that when you have a range of vocabularies on different topics, you can kind of be more confident when you're having conversations with someone or just having a talk with someone else, or maybe giving a presentation, especially an impromptu speech or presentation. And secondly, you'll be more confident when you're reading an essay or just writing an essay. The problem is that you do not want to repeat the same words over and over again when writing an essay, right? So you see that vocabularies are important in both four and all of the four skills, including listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So let's come to our first tip. I think number one is that you have to set yourself some goals. Set daily goals. For example, if today you learn 5 new words, then tomorrow you will learn 5 words plus from the 5 words from yesterday. So that means every single day you'll have 5 new words. But the problem is that a lot of people, they do not keep up with their schedule. So for example, today you learn and tomorrow you completely forget about learning words. And then the next week you continue to learn. That's not gonna work. Or for some, they keep on learning every single day, but do not review the old words. So I think that this is all on you. I do not have any specific tips on how you can keep up with your own schedule, but you just have to know that it's your responsibility to learn new words and learn English every single day. So keeping up with that is very important. And secondly, once you have a schedule, I think that another way to learn vocabularies is by reading news every single day or by reading books. I think I already made a video about how to learn vocabularies through reading books, right? And for reading news, we can have a lot of websites. For you to read news, I have a lot of websites. For example, National Geographic, The Economist, BBC News, the New York Times, the Washington Post, and a lot of other websites. And besides, you can download podcasts, for example, Spotify. So on Spotify, you can actually search for those news channel too and listen to those. Or you can actually on YouTube. For me, I usually watch The Economist YouTube channel. On that, they actually had news every single week. And it's very useful to listen to news from all around the world. You can both learn new words and also keep up with the news and the trend from around the globe. And now you may be asking, how can I learn vocabularies from just watching news or just reading books? Well, in this case, what you need to do is, firstly, I recommend you when you are seeing a new word that you don't know. Firstly, try to guess the meaning using the context of that word. How do I mean by that? For example, you do not know the word catastrophe. It's a very long and big word. So in the context, they say that, or for example, the word disaster, right? So in the context, in the video, or in the piece of news, they say that the World War II was a disaster. So by the context, you know that World War II was horrible, right? So you can easily guess the word disaster is like horrible or bad. And after you have tried to guess the context of the word, it's time for you to look up that word on the dictionary and see if you have guessed it correctly. If you have guessed it correctly, then I assure you, you will remember that word forever. But if you accidentally guess wrong, it's okay. Looks like you have another word to keep up in mind. And also make sure to have a notebook by your side or a little dictionary everywhere you go. It's very useful because you can easily buy a mini dictionary to keep in your hand and search for some words that you have no idea about. And you can also learn vocabularies through songs. Song is also another great way for you to learn new words. You see that sometimes you listen to English songs and you sing those songs, right? So what I mean, like you already remember the lyrics and remember the vocabularies. All you need to do is to search the meaning of that word. So I think that learning vocabularies through your favorite song is also pretty useful as well. And make sure is that to choose something that is your level. Remember, do not choose anything too hard or way too difficult or too easy for you. Make sure you have to ask yourself, what's your level in English? Are you a beginner, an intermediate, an upper intermediate, or an advanced English learner? So that's it, folks. Bye.